On this episode of the Bottomless Pit.
Someone give me Putin's OnlyFans right now.
And we were just running down the meadows getting chased by an angry prostitute. We were like 12 years old.
You know, like Bill Cosby, when it's like 30 allegations and then like 20 more come out. Why is so much trial for the 30, bro? That kind of thing.
Man was hiding from the feds.
He used to have this song that would come onto his voicemail, and it's such a catchy song. It's like almost like a religious song. It's like so catchy. And I still have it in my head from now. Like, I'm not gonna attempt to sing it.
No, try it.
No, just hum it or something. What's the melody?
It's like, yeah,
oh my god, man.
Then bro, like he started like stroking my leg or something. I was
What?
I don't remember that. Ahmed, bro. I think you're imagining that. And he looks up at the sky and he goes, welcome to planet Earth.
Hello and welcome back to another dip into the Bottomless Pit with your host Bilal Fawaz along with Ahmed El-Ashry and special guests Sasha and Joe joining us from Edinburgh. I don't know why I almost had a tongue twist there, but hi guys.
Yo, what's happening? You alright?
How we doing?
So would you like to introduce yourselves? How do you guys know Ahmed?
Okay. So Ahmed came to Edinburgh in P4, was it? I don't know what that is in England.
Year
What would that be?
Year 4.
Yeah, bro. I actually remember you came in like a full suit.
A suit?
Yeah, bro, I'm not lying. No, not a full
Man
suit.
thought he was joining Parliament.
It was weird because
Moving to a capital city, he thinks he's got to wear a suit.
Yeah.
he came from. Were you not coming from London?
Yeah, I came from London.
Right. So he's used to it. He was used to it. It's just
Capital.
Yeah.
No, it's ours. It was weird because our school was so casual, and then you turned up with a proper I don't know. I think you had a tie. I'm not too sure. I just remember you had a huge tuck, bro.
Oh my god.
Was him running away from a dog on a school trip. Just getting fucking
Yeah, bro, I just do not fuck with dogs. Literally, most, I don't know about you, Bilal, but most Arabs and Asians I know, we just don't have a good relationship with the dog.
Nah, I don't mind the dog, but to be fair, I would love to have a dog as a pet, but I don't know why are you so scared of dogs, or what's so scary about. I understand if it's like a German Shepherd police dog or whatever.
Yeah, we've never had a good relationship. So this was once in a trip in P4, and we're walking in a woods or a forest, and I'm just walking through, and then I think I see this dog, and it's staring at me in the face, and for some reason it's only staring at me. It's ignoring everyone else in the class. It's focused on me. Maybe I had meat in my lunchbox or something like that, and it's just staring at me, and I'm just who's gonna move first? It's like a cat and mouse game. And then I just start sprinting because I'm look, I see him about to attack. Start sprinting down, and I was getting chased. I was running in a circle around everyone in the class, and everyone's just laughing and just absolutely violating me. I'm just running around. Yeah.
Well, first impression.
Quite recent as well. It was a couple weeks after I joined.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, why do we not have I wish we had cameras back then, eh? Because you had a couple moments back in the day. Yeah. You're calm down now, but there's some more primary school shenanigans, eh?
Like the painting story.
The painting? Oh no! Was that?
Was that in primary school?
That was in high school.
That was high school, yeah.
That was the first or second year of high school.
So what happened? Who was there?
Okay, so that'll be year 9. Both of you guys were actually there.
Yeah, no, we were proper in the story.
I had a front row seat there.
Yeah, bro. It changes every time you tell it. I swear, there's different details that change. But yeah, go for it.
Now, I remember it was we're at lunch. Everyone was sort of play fighting or whatever, or we were just when everyone's at the side of the stairs, pushing each other onto the stairs.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
When everyone's pushing onto the stairs.
Just fucking about. Yeah.
And then everyone's pushing. Yeah. And you're stuck. And I'm just thinking, what could I do? What can I do? And I see what can I contribute here? I see this painting on the wall. And
Oh
then
my
this is what-
such a lie. Oh, bro, no. That's not it, bro.
What do you mean?
It's because we were playing about with the cupboard.
Oh yeah, everyone's pushing into a cupboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was almost getting pushed into a cupboard, right? Yeah,
The guy was suffocated.
yeah.
You were getting bullied, basically.
I got confused.
I was getting confused
Wait.
because I didn't want to say I got bullied. Huh?
So basically, hey, why is my man violating now? So basically, everyone's like pushing me, and I'm like thinking, like, what is it I can use?
Yeah.
So I see a painting on the wall. I grip it, and then like I see like my friend Alex, and I'm just like, I grip the painting off the wall, and I just dash it in his direction. Anyway, painting goes all over the floor, and it was in it wasn't a glass painting or anything, so it didn't like smash or anything, but it just like flew across the floor. Everyone's just silent, and who walks right in front? It's the art teacher. And I've already had a bad relationship with the art teacher in the past, because it was like, I remember it was like towards like the end of the year, and everyone had to like produce like a piece, and my piece was so shit. She was just like, I don't recommend for you to take art at not 5, not 4, or not 3 level, which is like year 10, or even like you shouldn't even take it at year 9 level, basically. So she's
basically, you should stick to finger painting like a primary school idiot.
Yeah, basically.
Nah, you can't even do that because that's what like that to be art is. I'm guessing.
It lands like right at her foot, and also like there's another teacher who comes in later, which is like the deputy head, and she's like, okay, right, you, and picks 2 witnesses or 3 witnesses. You 2 just happen to be 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
And we're taken into this like side room, and she's just like, why the hell did you throw that painting? And I was like trying to be like she was like, why the hell did you throw that painting? You could have injured this boy. Like
how much damage can a painting do? Like realistically,
yeah,
you're gonna do more damage to the painting than that.
Yeah, but like she's just like, did you try and throw that at him? Like she's like, obviously you threw it, so like you're fucking retarded. Like why the hell did you throw it? But now she's like trying to say like, are you a violent retard? like are you safe? She's like trying to ascertain that. She's like, so did you try and throw that at him? And I was like trying to be like quirky, funny, and it's like, nah. I was like, trying to be sarcastic. You know my style.
Yeah.
I thought it'd work. And I was just like, nah. I didn't try and throw it at him. I just tried to smash it on his head. You know what I mean? And she took it completely out of face value. She took it completely. Literally, you're looking. I'm just like, I've just said like the worst thing ever.
You basically admitted to terrorism, second degree terrorism.
Yeah. She's just like, this guy's a terrorist. And I'm like, okay, like she's like, okay, go back to class. We're gonna discuss this or whatever, and you're gonna be in like big trouble.
Yeah, you got held in there. You weren't allowed to leave for lunch.
No, that's not why. Literally 2 days after that, I'm in class, and the deputy head comes to cover our lesson, and it's a PSHE lesson, so it's like you don't do any work, you just like reflecting and stuff. And we're playing a game like almost like charades, but you have to say a job. Each person you get a job is picked for you, and the people have to guess it in the class. Like I guess it was about like careers or something, and I get news reporter. So one of the boys is like, what kind of clothes? And it was my friend. And he's a little bit of like a spice boy, so he doesn't wear like it doesn't wear the most appropriate clothes. Like someone who's like wears like like the like tight jeans, like that kind of like
a bit flamboyant.
Yeah. So he's like
kind of.
How'd you
more like tight arm type thing, like.
Yeah. Like
well, you can see the outline of his penis or something.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's kind of it. So he's just like, what kind of clothes can you wear for this job? I was like, look, you have to wear something professional. You can't be dressed like a poof how you're doing.
Oh my god, man!
Yeah, I was like, obviously, like that was just fucking retarded for me to say, because the deputy head turns and it's literally. I was lucky in a way because the moment I said that, it was like the bell. is like straight away the bell. So it's the end of the day. And she's like, you stay behind, and like everyone was laughing, like like Sasha and like a few of the other people were just laughing so much. So she's like, look, you guys can stay behind as well. And I'm like trying to, like, she's like, oh, you know, it's the same teacher that's just got me in trouble for the painting thing like 2 days earlier. I'm still awaiting the verdict for that. Like, I already got a date.
Man's still in trial. Man's still in trial. Still making a chaos.
You know, like Bill Cosby, when it's like 30 allegations and then like 20 more come out. Why is he still in trial for the 30, bro? That kind of thing.
Man was hiding from the feds. Getting exposed.
I'm gonna need witness protection right now. So let's get into it. I'm like, look, I wasn't trying to be homophobic. I wasn't trying to be offensive. I was like just making a joke with my pal. Like, that was it. And I was like negotiating. I was talking Arabic. I was like, Wallahi, I didn't mean it. Wallahi, I didn't mean it. And obviously, you guys
bring the Quran. I will put my hand. I promise on Allah.
Literally. And all these guys, obviously, they don't get what I'm saying. So like, they start thinking, because it's around about 2014. It's around about that era. They start thinking I'm doing that Wiz Khalifa. Hala, we the boys. They start saying it. And then eventually I was just like, no, look, she's like, look, did you say that? And I was just like, no, like, she was like, you could have been like, that's like a hate crime or something.
It could have been cancelled back in 2014.
Yeah. It could have been cancelled. She's like, do you want to get cancelled? I'm like, no, I don't. Like, I was doing up like the biggest, like, you know that meme of like the white kid who's being pressed by like the two Somali girls. Yeah. The one they repost when like Kevin De Bruyne has a bad game and it's like Kevin De Bruyne today. And it's like that ginger kid is getting pressed. Like, no, I never said Allah Akbar. That's the kind of thing that. Anyway, obviously, like the teacher did realize like that I was like doing it as a joke and stuff, and like I was just a bit of like a fucker, basically. I was a guy just joking about, like, didn't really care what he was doing. So like she was like, look, so we're gonna be leaning on you, but my school, you are allowed to go out for lunch. So she was like, look, for the next till the end of the term, you're not allowed to go outside for lunch. You're gonna have to stay in the playground. Now, in the people who didn't go outside for lunch, like everyone who was like semi-decent to have a conversation with went out for lunch. So I was stuck inside. I was stuck with the worst characters, bro. I was stuck with Americans and Goths. That was it. Like, literally, bro. Like, I was stuck with the fucking bench squad. So, like worst. Not even
the bench squad, man. The water boys. Not even the water boys, man. The fucking...
The water boy. The water boy.
You wouldn't have...
As in, not even like the bench warmers. Or they wouldn't even be considered for the team. They bring nothing to the table.
No. You know, like the bench squad is literally there used to be. Nah, bro. Not bench squad as in like substitutes. Nah, bench squad as in there used to be literal benches and people would just chill on the benches. Like that was their habitat.
Oh,
it doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, it doesn't sound so bad like sitting on a bench. Like, trust me, when you're 14,
yeah, you're not allowed to sit down. You have to constantly.
Sitting at those benches with social suicides, like you get caught on those benches, people will be speaking about it for weeks to come.
You get caught lacking.
Yeah, it's really being caught lacking. Now you had to. Now the real way you made like lunch good was walking about with like a bag of chips on you like at all times. But sometimes like you couldn't eat it like during lunchtime, so you'd have to bring it with you into class, Joe?
Oh yeah.
I don't get that. What do you mean?
Tell that story, bro.
No, listen. I'm thinking here, Ahmed, you're a lucky guy because none of this stuff ever stuck to you. You saying that made me think. We had this guy in our school. It was in the first year of high school, and within like weeks, maybe a month, but I'd say weeks of joining high school, he had ruined it for himself for the rest of the years. 6 years, one thing. So he's walking up some stairs. There's a boy called Duncan. This guy, no one knows his name, really. No one knows his name because of this happened. He comes, and allegedly there was an incident. And he touched this guy's called Duncan. He touched his willy. You know, as simple as that. He grabbed his willy on the stairs. What the fuck, right? The rest of the year, this guy, until 6 years later, Willy Grabber. That's all anyone ever called me.
Willy
It's like,
Oh, yeah, Willy Grabber. I remember Willy Grabber.
this happened. He had so many friends. Everyone liked him. He was just settling into his new school. You see him 2 years later. He's sitting behind the school by himself.
Sitting on the benches.
Like, sometimes,
And there used to be like a chippy next to the school. So like you'd go and we used to be so greasy, like eat chips every single day.
every day.
And it used to be like a trio. It was me,
Chippy.
Sasha, and this other guy. This was for like year 8, so like the first year. And this other guy called Amir. And the guy used to be the most stingy motherfucker, bro. Like we'd all chip in 50p each to get the chips for 150. The guy used to not let us eat, man, because he used to be taller than us. He was like a tall guy. So all he'd do was reach in to get the chips in the middle. The guy would lift the chips up so he couldn't reach. Bro, that move literally had me, bro. I couldn't compete with that move.
Yo, you know the best part was not the chips, was that like after you had a chip, or not a single chip, but like after you'd had your whole fucking box of chips, every lunch you had a store right next to it called the Key Store, so you could get a wee pudding afterwards. By that I mean like this place stocked like everything they had was out of date just by a little bit, just so they could like, that was like their whole shtick was just selling stuff that was just like, that wasn't
Just
supposed
out
to
of
be
date,
eaten,
yeah.
like definitely not supposed to be eaten.
Just rank
Like sometimes
shit.
you go in there, they'd be selling like 8 packets of crisps for 10 peanuts. Like that is definitely like doing me harm. Like that's
Fucking back from World War II. Fucking Nazi
Yeah.
trenches.
yeah, just yeah. No, someone
The guys, the original guys, I felt like they had a competition about who was the youngest person that could sell cigarettes. Like, I went in one day, I was like,
Yeah.
like, do you smoke? And I'm like, nah, I'm 11. And then they're just like, oh, well, I told them I was 11, but I just like, no, of course not. Like, I'm a kid. And they're like,
Yeah.
oh, well, you know, you
No,
shouldn't,
there's-
mate, but like, just.
there's a story about someone like
You shouldn't smoke, but if you do, just you know what to do.
yeah. No,
You know what's
someone bought butter from there. Someone bought butter from Malik. Or that was the guy that worked there. And apparently
Yeah,
there'd
Malik.
been like a knife at it. So like before they bought it, someone just like dug in and like used it for his role. It's probably the guy that owned the place, but no, it's just probably stinky. And like that place, I mean, like I think it's safe to say it doesn't exist anymore. Like it went out. of
Yeah,
business.
health and safety regulations have really come a long way.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure. Like, the fruit shit they sold like tasted of like ready sold crisps. That's what I heard. So like, yeah.
Next shot, they just like had some factory nearby where they just got people to like get little bottles and put the fruit shoot wrappers on and just put whatever the fuck they could find.
Yeah, you know like how like people anti-maskers are like, oh yeah, these masks made in China, they've got like SIM cards and shit put in them. That's the kind of stuff you had in like these
But they actually sold that shit.
yeah.
You buy
B-Tech,
earphones
what
from them and
B-Tech groceries.
they
Like
show their
fucking
Trust. Oh no, it was pretty bad though. We were quite. There was a time where like he was starting to put a wee limit on how many people were allowed to go in, and like no one
was it
took
that
well to
popular?
that. So it was this big. Yeah, no, it was. It's because like when you're that age, when you're in the early ages of high school, like getting 50p, like that's huge. That's like that's
a
big money.
salary.
That's a big salary. Like
Yeah, but
that's
are
a
you
good pay. That's
are
Man
you,
City
like,
pay.
are you
know?
realistically
Yeah.
gonna spend 50p to like risk your life eating this fucking pickled egg
Oh no, of
from
course,
World War
of course.
fucking One?
Of course,
You
I
would,
bought
bro.
like flying saucers all the time, and like you haven't heard of those like since the 1940s, but for some reason they stocked those. Like it was one of the things. Eh?
in place. Like, fucking sold them.
That place had such a good
There's some
reputation.
hard based on that place. So there was a place right down the road where we walked back from school towards the meadows to this big park in near where our school was, and you walk past the Key Store. And what people did, you know, those little fun snaps you get.
Yeah.
The poppers.
You know, like you throw them against the wall, Well,
Yeah, they
explosion.
look like
The
garlic.
poppers, yeah,
kind
whatever,
of.
whatever. So you get,
Like mini garlic.
yeah, they do.
Okay.
Yeah. We used to get them, and then we decided it'd be a fun idea. There was a place, I don't know, this is kind of like a cancellate, yeah, probably. But there was a place called the Gentle Touch. And
That's being right to the point, eh? Like,
It was a strip club.
I think it's a massage parlor, actually.
It was a massage parlor. It was for massages only, right?
Massages only. Really good massages.
Massages with happy
Massage,
endings.
but
Yeah.
they all had a good time in them. But we decided it'd be funny if we just terrorized this place after school every single day. We thought it would get the fun snap in the key store. And we just thought it'd be fun just go and throw them at the door of the Gentle Touch. And the touch became less and less gentle. Essentially.
Jesus.
I think that ruined their business model. Like, imagine going to the Gentle Touch and you see like a group of kids standing outside. There just ain't no one. Like some 50-year-old Asian man just wants to go in. And yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, we just threw shit until they just lost it. I ended up, me and two other friends, Alex and Jude, and we were just running down the meadows getting chased by an angry prostitute. We were like 12 years old. One of our friends starts, and we thought, this is it. We're not going to do any more. And what do? We go back we go back to school, and we think, hey, everyone's out and about. Why not just, hit the Gentle Touch? Why not,
The good old Gentle Touch. Yeah. That old place.
So we're thinking we need to yield a bigger reaction. So we had a friend Lucas, and he always brought these like big bangers back from Spain. These kind of like, I don't even know, just like mini explosives.
Jesus.
And, we just thought, hey, let's just see how far we can push it. I guess. So everyone comes. People have like hands full of these fun snaps. So everyone's throwing the fun snaps, and they think there can't be any more than this. Lucas, what would be like a fucking, a weapon of, quite small scale destruction, I suppose. It's fucking.
They were ducking down inside it. Like, that must have sounded so horrible from the outside.
Everywhere. It's just like, so we threw it, right? And then there's this piece, and we're just chilling there. We're just like, oh my god, I can't believe we did this. And then we see on the other side of the road, PC Sutherland, the school cop. He's famous for not doing much. He's famous for kind of being a bit of a pushover, really. Yeah. He's trying to make it for a while, but he's just been stuck at fucking Gillespie's high school, just kind of like telling kids off for cyberbullying or whatever, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy comes over, he grabs me, he says, listen, this is not on. These women are working hard for a living. Stop it. It's like fair. And then he's like,
it's completely fair, right?
Fair enough. That's respectable. Most of them's probably got two different jobs, working, trying to feed the family, single parents, Like, it's respectable. I'll stop it.
That was the original. Your mom has an OnlyFans.
Your mom works at a gentleman. What is it called?
Gentle Touch.
Gentle Touch.
Gentleman. That's like it's a PSY song.
Hey, see if you said that. I wish I said that when I was like 12. Your ma works at Gentle Touch. I would have been doing the best.
That was bang hard.
I would have ended a career like. PC probably tried to be a rat. He said, "Listen, who else has been involved? Who else has been throwing stuff?" And I've just said, "I'm not." I'm just, don't know. And he just sees a group of boys. He thought he caught the main culprits. He looks at the meadows. There's like 10 different boys just running along. He runs. He gets in his car. He starts going along. Everyone stops running. Like, that's too many. It's too long. You can't be bothered running anymore. So he just follows very slowly. It's quite unintimidating because it's like a small electric police car. You only have 2 seats in the front. So it's like,
how's he gonna fit all of them in?
You're gonna arrest someone and they'll be riding shotgun with you. Like what?
Stick him in the bit. It doesn't even have a bit. Like
that's so pathetic.
Having a conversation on the way to the station.
It just like runs out of electricity. What do you do when you like run out of like I mean, you don't have fuel in an electric car, but like, surely like it's so much easier to just like break down in the middle of the road when like there's no, you can't just bring it with you. You can't bring like a portable charger with you like for your car.
Nah,
Wait, this guy had a smart car as a police car or what?
Yeah,
Apparently.
yeah, he did.
Oh my god, what?
Nah, the funny thing about like electric car, like if you run out of battery, it ain't the one. Like you know what you'd be doing? Like you know people who are just like, oh, has anyone got an Android charger? It's like that. You're like running down the road. Like,
Someone asked us that yesterday. Actually, that's mad. Someone asked for an Android charger, but they're too scared to admit that it was for an Android, and they're saying it was for a wireless speaker. Though to be fair, I kind of believe them. But like they had to make that very clear because like otherwise, apparently they thought they were gonna get slayed. I don't really care if you have an Android, honestly. Like
Big up. So what's this planet? Welcome to Planet Earth's story.
oh, welcome to Planet Earth.
Yeah,
yeah.
it was just David
I don't know.
Attenborough shit.
Yo, not quite. I mean, like actually, to be fair, the guy could be featured on one of those. I don't know what, like, if it would be Blue Planet though. I don't know whereabouts he's at the moment, but nah, he's like pretty much Ahmed when he went to Birmingham, like made it like a habit to come through to Edinburgh like every once, like in I don't know, like half a year. So he'd come through, he'd stay on my bed, and I'd make some cushions on the floor because see, I treat people when they're going around like I'm not gonna give them like a door to sleep under. Alright, yeah. Now there you go. Like I'm gonna sleep rough for a couple of days. So that like because it's my house. I don't want to be a dick or anything.
Wait, so you'd sleep on the ground, I'd sleep on the bed, but it's not like I was sleeping on like it. Don't think I was living in luxury. I wasn't sleeping on the bed. I was still sleeping on the couch. But for some reason, like you didn't want to feel bad, so instead of sleeping on the bed, like you decided to sleep on the ground, bro. I wouldn't have minded if you just slept on your bed.
Bro, I didn't want to. I'm not gonna top and tell you, bro. You know what happens. Like.
Nah, you sleep on your bed. I was sleeping on the couch.
Oh,
Or
but like, I would have thought.
I have a suggestion. You guys sleep together on the same bed and cuddle naked in the middle of the night. Keep each other nice and warm.
Come on, brother. We're not-
Pause.
Nah, we only done that the first time.
Ahmed, that never happened, bro. Be quiet.
Nah, I'm saying,
Keep quiet about that.
Hey, it's between you.
So
It's between you two.
Nah, I'd feel weird if I was like in a different room and then like I don't know, because Ahmed, bro, I can't leave you anywhere on your own. Like in my house, right? Like one time, Ahmed was like, "Oh, can you get me a glass of water?" I was like, "Yeah, you're like right next to the taps." And he's like, he looks at me. I'm like, "The tap's right there." He's like, "Which one?" I'm like, "The cold water." He's like, "Which one's that?" I'm like, "I don't know, just like check." He's like, "What if it's hot?" Ahmed, bro, like, it's not gonna scold you.
Nah,
You
'cause
sound
you had
like,
some
do you
mad,
know how
like,
taps work?
Now you know how there's like in Egypt or whatever in like the Middle East. There's like there's two sides. There's a cold side and a hot side.
Yeah.
But in Scotland they've got like the single tap. Like there's just like one, like, and it's just your luck whether it's gonna come hot or cold. You don't know what's gonna come.
That's just not true. Like, there's not one. What are you talking about? Mine literally had like, mine's old. My kitchen is proper old. It had like a cold and a hot. It was like very distinguished. Like, that's why you're like, what if it's the hot? Like, and bro, just like put your finger on it for a second. You're not gonna die. Like, you're alright. Anyways, yeah. So since I can't leave Ahmed anywhere on his own, I had to like, I kept him company just so that he didn't do anything stupid,
Nah,
like
bro,
take my paintings off the wall and like chuck them on the ground.
You're worried about
Are you
stealing
serious?
TV or something.
Shut up, man.
What?
Bro. Nah, he said he was gonna he thought I was gonna steal his TV. I don't even have a good my TV even. I don't even have a good one, so I don't know if you can hear my cat.
Yeah, I can hear
Anyways,
your cat.
yeah, it's
Okay, having
it's
an
not in pain,
epileptic
I'm
seizure
telling
or
you.
something in the background. What the
Something
fuck
like
is happening?
Nah, it's just a weird guy, honestly. Nah, but so when Ahmed come around, we'd sort out some like wee activities, nothing like, but like we'd just be doing things. Anyways, we got like a big group of people, went to the meadows, and it was a proper nice day. We were just chilling.
Meadows is like the park in like Scotland.
Yeah, like just a big bit. We were at like.
I think I know what a meadow is.
Now,
A meadow.
don't-
No, but this
don't-
is the
you went
meadow.
out to like the countryside or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's not like that. You'll find
In the middle of
like
the city.
Oh, it's like
Yeah, so-
an urban type of like part.
yeah. So you can bump into anyone, and that's like kind of what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, we're just chilling, and we're at like a part of the meadows where you're expected to just get some weird encounters. So to be fair, this wasn't like out of the ordinary. Just this guy walks up to us. He's got like a full like, he's got this huge leather coat and like a big bottle of red wine, and he just like plops himself like right next to us, and he's like, "Do you guys mind if I sit here?" And we're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like we're just chilling. I mean, actually, that's not exactly what happened, but he was just being like entertained, so like it didn't really matter. Like he could chill with us, eh? And then like he lies back and like he stretches his arms out and he looks up at the sky and he goes, "Welcome to planet Earth. It's so beautiful. Do you hear the birds? The bird language. It's so beautiful. Look at it." And he's like sits up and he's like looking at everyone, like giving like, you know when like someone looks at you a bit too long and it's like a bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He's giving us like all those eyes and that. And then he looks over at Ahmed, and Ahmed like around people that are like that, you know, like you're a little bit like uncomfortable. You're not as used
he's
to
a bit
it,
jumpy.
you know. A little bit jumpy. You're just like a bit on edge, and he noticed that, and he looks at Ahmed and he like points towards him with like his bottle in hand, and he's like, "You're the shy one. You're shy, aren't you?" And he like crawls up next to Ahmed, right, just to get a little bit closer, get closer to the shy one or whatever. And Ahmed's backing up like this guy's a zombie, like crawling after him. He's like,
Bro,
"Get away from me!" He's like, "Get away from me!" Yeah. No, you're like your legs are like flailing in that, and you're like pushing him away. You're like fucking get away from me, man.
Nah, like first time I didn't mind. He was just like, I was like a little bit like, what's this guy's problem? And then bro, like he started like stroking my leg or something. I was like,
I don't remember that. Ahmed, bro. I think you're imagining that.
Yeah, bro, he was definitely on that sort of vibe. He was on that sort of wave.
I think that was going to happen. So that's probably why you had to. Yeah,
exactly. I was
off. Yeah, but anyways, with his drink, he wasn't like he wasn't being careful at all with it. Right?
Yeah, he's spilling.
So like he'd be spilling it everywhere.
Oh
right?
my
And
God.
like when he's going after Ahmed, right, he drops his bottle and it starts like spilling everywhere. And I'm standing up and I see it. It's like the red wine's just going all over someone's phone. And I'm laughing. I'm like, "Yo, whose phone is that?" And I think it's one of our mates called Lucas. And then Lucas gets up and starts laughing. He's like, "Yo, whose phone is that?" And then like I've checked my pockets. I'm like, "Oh shit!" And I pick it up. It's my iPhone 5 is drenched in red wine. The shit's like broken at the top as well. So the shit's like got into like the inside and all that. And I was just like, "Fuck's sake, this guy, man." And after that, like I was not having any of it, because like sometimes you entertain like when someone's being a bit weird, just so you can have a wee story out of it. But like after that, you know, you have to give them like a bit of a silent once they go away.
Man, this guy really came with like drunk with a bottle of wine in his hand, started narrating your lives in front of you and almost touched up Ahmed.
Like
and then destroyed your phone.
It was bad, but
He kept saying like, "You're shy, but you've got a great group of friends," like that. Like eventually, the worst thing about him is that he'd say the same shit like 10, 20 times. He'd so repetitive,
You're shy. You're shy.
stuff over and over. Now, like the amount of times he said, "Welcome to planet Earth." Welcome to planet Earth. How do we know that this is planet Earth? How do we know it's planet Earth?
worse than a geography teacher.
Yeah, literally.
No, it was brutal though, because like with those types of people, like you want them to leave, but you know that when they leave you, they're just gonna like someone else is someone else's problem now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
The worst thing.
Group of people, and he just goes over to them. We're like celebrating.
Yeah, no, we celebrated a bit, and then like he walks over. I remember there's like just this girl was like enjoying the sun, just reading a book, just like blissfully or whatever. This guy just plops himself next to her and is like, "Oh, like she needs to deal with that now." Like, I was definitely, bro. I was just like, I felt so bad. I was like, "Oh, come back
get
here.
away me."
Like, we'll take him off you."
I was just looking at her. Well, it's gonna be me or you. I ain't taking my chance.
I actually saw him the other day with like like these big glasses on. He looked like the
He's
guy
still
off the
alive.
Matrix. Yeah, for sure. He's still doing bits. I always see him about. He looks like
Give him a little bit.
I actually saw him with a Hoover the other day, like Hoover in the street, but like obviously it wasn't plugged in. He was just like carrying it along. It was,
Oh,
it was
what a
weird
legend!
one.
What a legend! If you're
He's an
hearing this,
interesting guy.
if you're hearing this, DM us. We want to get you on the podcast.
Oh no.
No, you'd be like sick of it after 5 minutes in time.
Welcome
like,
to
we
Planet Earth.
loved it for like a little bit. Yeah.
That would be the title of the
The good
video. That
thing
would
is-
just be the whole video, just him talking about Planet Earth and just saying "Welcome to Planet Earth" about 50 times.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm here for. Now there was some junkie I was speaking to in Glasgow not too long ago, and this guy, he was convinced that he would beat Vladimir Putin in the fight. No matter what I said, he would always come back with, "Yes, I would. He got in his head that he would destroy Vladimir Putin. He made it his life goal that one day he's going to go to Russia and he's going to meet Putin and he's going to fight him and he's going to win. And he wants to get put in a cage with him and shit.
Was this recent?
Like a cage fighting to fight match.
I'd watch that.
Isn't Putin like a black belt or like Taekwondo or something?
Yeah, no, Putin's fucking he does like martial arts.
He's
and
a
that.
legend.
Yeah, he does this weird thing where like he takes like videos of his vacations and like he'll like put it out for all the Russians to see how sick he is as a guy, because like he'll be like on a boat like spearfishing or like I don't fucking know, like
Fucking
scuba
running
diving and
with
all that, and they'll
bears
think he's
in
like
the
the
wild.
best guy ever. Yeah, no, trust. He's just trying to like have that like give that perception of like being this like really strong guy,
Manly
like, I
man.
don't know,
Yeah.
manly man.
The manliest
Yeah.
man. Yeah. I picture him on the snow with his
Nah,
top on.
but that would be good for his image. Like if he could beat up a junkie from Glasgow, like that would.
What,
show-
Putin?
Yeah, Putin could like beat a junkie from Glasgow in a fight.
What
That's
Putin?
that's the best
Putin
way
versus
to do it.
Mr. Welcome to Planet Earth.
Nah, not that guy. The guy that Joe was talking to that was gonna beat him in a fight.
Ah, he
From
was a
Glasgow
junkie too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I don't know, maybe alcoholic type. He just kind of came over and we were chilling in the park on a sunny day, similar situation, and he comes over like, hey. It's like, oh,
That's one.
Hey. Bill Cosby.
Jesus.
he comes in, he takes a deep breath, he says, do you know Vladimir Putin? He's like, what? We're just like, yeah, we do. He's like, mate, who do you think would win in a fight, me or him? But we said, if I'm
Do you think
honest,
he meant it as in like Jews know him personally? like can you get me in contact with him and have a spar?
yeah, but maybe that's why he was cutting about the park. He was trying to find Putin's number.
Yeah.
So like here,
Someone
Here,
find
I've gone on speed dial.
Someone give me Putin's Snapchat. Putin's hiding.
What do you think it is?
Someone give me Putin's OnlyFans right now.
So we move on to the Somalian story.
So the one last summer.
Yeah. Is this still ongoing or has it concluded?
Well, I haven't got the money back, but I think it's safe to say.
I think that might be it, Ahmed.
I keep seeing the guy's car around. But,
Start
Wait,
from the
you see him
beginning.
around?
what?
You see him
I've
around?
seen him around. I've seen his car. Oh, my brother
Just
ran
his
into
car.
him the other day. Okay, so this was like last year, about a year ago. It was Eid, so I was already in a good mood, and it was results day, and like I hadn't done, like I was just expecting to get like average results or bad results, and it turned out I'd done like quite well. So I was happy, and I was like coming back from school. I only had like one lesson that day. I was coming back early, so I was in a good mood, and it was Eid. I was thinking like so some guy, like I'm walking by Tesco's, and some guy goes up to me speaking in Arabic, and he's in a car, and Quran is playing in like the background, and he's speaking to me, and he's like, "Assalamu alaikum, brother. Please, I've just got to the UK from Mecca, and my family is still at Heathrow Airport, and I need to go get them. My son is ill. All I need, bro, is just some money. Please help me out." And I'm just thinking like, oh, just trying like I need to give back. Like I've had a good day. It's Eid. I need to give back like a sadaqah. I need to give, and like I'm like, okay, bro, what do you want? And he's like, please, man, please, give me your number, And I'm like,
That's a
okay, fine.
bit.
Take my number or whatever. He's like, take my number. I'm like, fine, okay, I'll take his number or whatever. And he's like, look, I'm gonna pay you back. I'm going to the mosque on Friday, and this was on like Wednesday. And he's like, look, I'm gonna go to the mosque on Friday. I'm gonna see you there. I'm gonna give you back and the money you give me now. And I was like, how much do you need? And he's just like, look, man, I just need money to go all the way to London and get my family from the airport. I'm like, bro, how the hell am I gonna get that? I don't have that kind of money. And he's just like, nah, how much you have? But like, I look in my pocket and I'm expecting to pull out like a fiver. And I was like, okay, I was gonna give it back in the mosque, like even if he doesn't give it back. But then I pull it out, and £20.
Oh my
And the guy
god.
literally,
You fucked it.
that's fucked it. Literally, the guy, he's like, oh my god, thank you so much. Starts doing so much.
Starts
dua,
kissing your
so
feet.
much prayers.
So
not
starts
that bad.
taking
It's
off
just
your
like-
shoe and your socks and slowly kissing each toe.
Nah. He's making like so much dua, like, oh, thank you so much. Like, may God bless you, like 1,000 blessings, like that kind
May
of thing.
God, may God give you 4 wives and make them all have many sons and no daughters.
But the thing is, like, you guys won't understand. You'll be like, oh, like, you're fucking retarded. Like, why the hell do you give him? But like, look, man, it was like Eid. The guy had like Quran playing in the background.
Nah, I wouldn't have
I
given him.
understand. I get it.
Had
Nah.
Quran in his car. The guy brought up
He was
Mecca.
dodgy,
The guy
man.
was
That's
like,
the most dodgy
he was
thing in the
speaking
world.
Arabic.
Nah, I get it.
Give me your
Nah,
number. Give me
no.
your number. What is this?
Yeah.
Nah,
I
to
was
be
like-
fair, that's reliable though. When is anyone like giving you their number,
Yeah,
being that like
exactly.
confident they're gonna
It
pay you
could be a
back?
fake
and they've done it?
number,
No,
and they
bro.
could just blacklist your
No,
number
it
as
was
well.
real.
So.
He was like, bro, he was like, even try it out, and I tried it out and told him, and then he was like, look, and then he was like, he said something as well, as like, look, man, I've got and عندي فلوس كتير. I've got so much money, I'll pay you back like straight away. Money's not a problem for me. I'm like, okay, man, like whatever, right? And I knew probably, right? I half expected him like not to pay me back or whatever, but I was like, I'll probably run into him again, all right? And he gets back into his car, really shitty, deadbeat car.
You're just slaying him because you're raging at this guy. Like any money, it's like a G-Wagon.
yeah, definitely. It was a Maybach, bro. I start getting suspicious. This is when I start getting suspicious. He sends me a text. He's like, I've just broken.
Wait, this is when
at
you
the
start
side
getting
of,
suspicious.
Yeah, he's like, this is when I got shit. He's like, I've just broken at the side of the M40. I need you to drive down and give me a lift to London. I'm just like, okay,
Your personal driver now, bro.
I'm just like, okay, there's a wind up now, right? Okay, like, nah. Like, obviously, like it was the Eid and whatever. I was being like sentimental or whatever. I don't know what the word is, but anyway,
You're feeling
I'll
generous.
tell my brother. Yeah, I'll tell my brother, like, look at this guy. What do you think this is? Like, what kind of person would do this? Use the Quran in this devious way? Like use the like, if you're gonna be a scammer, just be a scammer. Don't use the religion. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was like acting all righteous, and then my brother's like, "Oh, is this Muhammad, bro? This guy's literally. I ran into this guy outside Tesco last week." I'm like, "What? You know?" He's like, "Yeah, the guy started telling me that his son was dying of like cancer and he needed money and his son was in Mecca." And I was like, "What the hell did you do?" And he's just like, "Yeah, I told the guy, sure, mate, I'll pay next time I see you." Of course, I knew it was a scammer. I was like, "Oh no, man!"
Ahmed, you're such a fucking idiot.
Bro. And then I tell my mom, like, oh, you see, do you know about this? Do you know about this scam? These like people who are like going around like saying that they're from Mecca or whatever. And my mom's like, oh, another one just ran into me the other day. I'm like, bro, this guy's making a living out of this. So I'm like, okay, right, that's it. It's too far. Like, fair enough, he scammed me and that was it. But nah, this guy's like trying to do it in other people. Probably I'm the one he only person scammed successfully. But like, you gotta take a couple. You can't just take all wins, okay? Like, I was getting good results. I was having a good time. Like, you gotta take a couple else. So I was accepted. But I was like, okay, fair enough. I'm gonna find this guy. And I remember the car. So for the next like 2 days, I was obsessed. I was like calling this guy and he used to have this song that would come onto his voicemail, and it's such a catchy song. It's like almost like a religious song. It's like so catchy, and I still have it in my head from now. Like, I'm not gonna attempt to sing it.
No, try it.
No, just hum it or something. What's the melody?
It's like, yeah,
Oh my god, man. Smoking.
Yeah, and then
the biggest freshie.
bro, and then listen, and every time I see a car like his car, I'm like taking note of the number plate. I'm just gonna run in and like. Anyway, I managed to find the guy on WhatsApp. From his WhatsApp, I add him to my contact. Find the guy on Snapchat. I'm like, track this guy down. I'm like, yes, that's it. I'm gonna do this. I just start planning a hit. I'm gonna turn up to the guy's house. I'm gonna give him the
put him on I'm Just Bait.
Yeah. Nah. And then remember, Bilal, I got you to prank call the guy.
Yeah. Not prank call, but like kind of like, I don't know, like scare him a bit, but it wasn't like that intimidating.
Yeah, whatever. And then the guy literally got shook. He was like, yeah, man, I'll give you back the money. Like, I'll give you back the money straight away. Like, anyway, like he got scared or whatever. And then anyway, so he blocked me on like one number. So I was using like some like no caller ID type thing to get in contact with him. So then anyway, it's come to Friday. I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll just find this guy alone. So I come, I find where he lives. I'm waiting outside his house for
oh my god.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
For £20.
And then it starts raining.
Man,
20 quid, it's so extra.
I know,
So
like
extra.
mobsters do this for like 100k, and you're doing this for like 20k for £20.
Yeah.
20k.
The guy lived like 3 streets away from me, so I was like, if you're gonna scam someone, don't scam someone in the same area.
And I remember like once
Like
we
this
were
the same Tesco.
once I came to your house, and like we literally spent like half the time like going around your block and like looking at each car, like the license plate of each car, and you were noting them down and like trying to like trace it back because you remembered a few digits of the guy's car and how it looked like, what color it was, and we went like through the whole fucking neighborhood just looking for this one car so you could just get fucking £20. I thought like you lost like I don't know 500 something like that, at least like 200 quid.
The guy stole my money or something.
What did you do with that £20 in the end, by the way?
Well, I didn't get it back.
Oh, you still haven't got it back?
No, so anyway.
What are you planning on doing with it?
After 5 minutes, I'm just like, okay, fine, the guy's not going to turn up. It starts raining. So I'm just walking through the park, and then suddenly I see the guy's car speed down the side of the park. I start sprinting after it. Like,
man thinks he can beat a car. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, literally. It's the deadest car as well. Like, I'm already catching the car. The guy almost does
Steam's coming out of it.
It's almost like a drive-by. You know what he does? He starts moving slowly, opens the car door, throws out a dog into the park, closes the door, and starts doing circles.
Wait, he throws out a what?
Closes the door of the park. That's the funniest part.
He throws out a
He closed the door of the park.
He threw out a dog?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Now,
wait, what? He throws out a dog, a live dog.
Yeah. No. Listen, what kind of dog?
What type?
Not any dog, bro. A hairless dog. And if you guys
what does that mean? Oh, is it a pit bull or something?
The dog without hair is more streamlined, so it travels faster.
Oh my god, right. Man's doing the physics behind it.
So literally, it's just me and this dog. The dog's not moving, just staring at me from the other side of the park. It's pissing down with rain. Nobody else is in the park, just me and the dog. I'm like searching up in Google how to escape from a dog without making it change to you. I'm like walking. Eventually, I managed to like sidestep really slowly out of the park and get away from the dog. And then I look inside the guy's car. And you know what I see? It's full of Tesco bags. So the guy took my money. Either he bought the dog with the money, or he must have bought a lot of shit, bro. Tesco. So I probably fed his family for like a week, bro. With that 20 quid. I was amazing.
Hey, if anything, that should be like the good part of the story, at least.
Exactly,
yeah, that could be like the good part of it. But anyway, like I can kind of give up after that day. I was like texting. I thought it was a funny story, so I told you, and I told like a number of people.
No, like at the time you didn't think it was very funny. I remember. I
was stressing. Man was stressing over it.
Yeah,
he was stressing.
Stressing over it.
Yeah.
20 quid.
Okay. Alright. Because I was stressed as well. Because I went to meet people in Amsterdam, but I couldn't come at the same time as them, so I'd taken like 2 flights on my own or some shit. Oh no, it's only an hour away. My bad. Just a flight. I'd taken a train to the airport and shit, and then like I had to meet them, and I just sat down for like a coffee, and Ahmed sending me these snaps that are like proper dramatic, and he's saying like, bro,
I lost all my money.
He's
I
like,
lost it all.
He's like, he didn't mention the money. I had no idea about the money. He just said, all he said was that he was in a park with a dog and he was gonna die. And I was like, bro, do you want to call me? Or do you want to explain what the fuck's going on? Like, I'm like, I remember, Joe and that was just like, yo, like, is he all right? I was like, he said he's gonna die. And they're just like creasing because it's Ahmed. You can never think like no one's taking that serious. Like,
But, and then like literally the guy tried to pull the same stunt on my brother like maybe like 3 weeks before the lockdown, and we were just like laughing about it, like, can't believe this guy, like he thinks it's gonna keep working. Bro, it's only gonna work once. Like, that's a one-hit wonder.
He thought he might scam the whole El-Ashry family, the whole like fucking generation of El-Ashrys.
After how much hassle Ahmed was, I'm surprised he even bothered. Just like surely like the other people he scammed didn't go through like all that effort. Like surely not. But no, he had that plan to like let the dog loose on you. So maybe he's done that before. And maybe you weren't there.
No. The first few times he was shook. I think he realized that like he got the dog for like protection from me because I was like. I was almost like pranking, but like I was like calling him, like I was doing these like prank calls, like, yeah, I'm gonna find you if you don't give me the money, I'm gonna fight you, like that kind of thing.
I'm gonna call the foreign agency or whatever, get you deported. Fucking get
I'm
your
gonna get a hitman on you.
illegal immigrant.
Yeah. So yeah, the guy was probably scared, so then he decided for protection you're gonna need a canine.
Canine unit.
Right.
Alright, well, thank you, Sasha and Joe, for joining us, and Ahmed as well for bringing them on.
Thank you.
No worries.
Any last words?
Cheers, bro.
Usually, we allow a bit of anything.
What do you generally have as last words?
I don't know,
What's a
do you
good
want to
last word?
shout? Do you want to shout out anything? Do you want to say anything before I end it? Like,
shout out the podcast. You're doing some good shit, man. Like,
no, it's fun.
I'm glad you're
It's
enjoying
fun.
it, man. Glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, I don't have any words.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see if we can get you on future episodes. You guys seem like really chill guys. It's been a pleasure having you on the podcast. Anyways, see you guys on. Well, this is coming out on Tuesday, so see you guys on Friday, and peace. Bortuca.